In the middle of the chaos, she's dancing with glee. The world's falling apart, but she's as wild as can be. Zombies roam the streets, but she don't even care. She's got a bottle in her hand and a wild look in her stare. Oh, oh, Snow Beetle, she's a party queen, baking pies while the world's unseen. She don't mind the danger, she don't care to hide. In the middle of the end, she's living her life wide-eyed. Oh, she's got flour on her fingers and frosting on her face. Zombie limbs are stumbling, but she keeps up the pace. From one house to another, she's never in a rush. A dancing baker in the apocalypse in the perfect hush. Oh, Snow Beetle, she's a party queen, baking pies while the world's unseen. She don't mind the danger, she don't care to hide. In the middle of the end, she's living her life wide-eyed. Oh, in every basement, on every floor, there's a rave, there's a table, and there's always more. Pumpkin pies and cupcakes, cider in the air. Zombies at the door, but Snow Beetle doesn't care. Oh, oh, Snow Beetle, she's a party queen, baking pies while the world's unseen. She don't mind the danger, she don't care to hide. In the middle of the end, she's living her life wide-eyed. Oh, so let the dead rise and the cities burn bright. Snow Beetle's got a pie and she's ready for the night. With every beat of the music and every slice of the pie, she'll party till the end with no need to ask why. Oh, Snow Beetle, she'll party on and on and on, baking pies till the last dawn.
Good evening, Knox Country. I'm Snow Beetle, and you're not. Welcome back to Project Zomboid, the new player's survival guide. Today with leaving your comfort zone. That's right, I stream Project Zomboid every day. Welcoming to the stream, Smarty and Ara. Hi. Mr. Penny, all of the things indeed. Welcome back. Hello, Watman Forever, and Jack Rossman am here. Welcome back. Great mod developer. Sorry we can't play small town first responders every day. But you know how it is. It's been so fun though. I want to play all of them every day. Lady Snow Beetle, burglar. We have survived 9 days, 5 hours, 156 zombies, kill ratchet wrench is the favorite weapon. Jack says, gonna be bouncing between here and a Twitch stream for now. Awesome. Who you watching on Twitch? Just out of curiosity. Is it also Zomboid or is it something else? All right, so leaving your comfort zone. Nomus, awesome, cool. Yeah, I saw he was on. I can't remember. Is he doing Zomboid right now? I thought it was something else. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, Nomus is awesome. He's so chill. And he knows everything. Finally got Nomus to do a small town first responder. Did you really? Is that what he's running right now? How did I miss that? Where is it? I probably shouldn't be looking for it right now, but I'm just curious. Almost plays live. Okay, so he's not doing it at the moment. Did he already do it? Or he's going to do it in the future? chose Into the Dead Our Darkest Days. Or he's going to do it in the future. No, like. He's doing it now, just securing a mechanic shop. Oh, it's on Twitch. Well, I'm confused. Either way, I'll check it out later. That's awesome. I want to see what he thinks of it too. So I made the title. I was trying to decide for the title of this episode. Originally, I wanted to call it Risk versus Reward, but because that's what it is. But whenever I'm in the Zomboid subreddit, and sometimes in other places, the biggest complaint, or I should say, cry for help I see from new players is, I'm in my safe house. I'm afraid to leave. I don't want to go outside. I'm going to die. I always die when I go out. And they try to stay very close to their safe house if they even leave it at all. And they get paralyzed and sometimes bored. And, I don't want to say they give up on the game, but they feel like they can't get anywhere. So I decided to call it Leaving Your Comfort Zone, because that's what you're doing. If you don't get out of the safe house, you will never grow. You will never thrive. You are literally just surviving, and really probably not for very long, because you need supplies and resources. So this episode is about just going, getting the thing, doing the thing. Frank L., welcome in. Have a good stream. I won't be awake for long. All right, sleep well, my friend. Thank you for stopping in. I see you have the new, I think that's the 6 months member, Beetle. I need to go back and look at the list because I forget what the time marks are on those. But thank you for being a member for so long, man. And thank you for being here. Jack says, I see your confusion. He never updated the YouTube side. Copy that. That makes sense. I'll let him know. Yeah, that's awesome. He'd probably like to know that for sure. But the YouTube site is Streaming Zomboid. Got it. I got it. So yeah, that's going to be cool. I want to see his take on it and what he does to explore it, because I think we're both kind of chill, but we definitely work in different ways. So I like to see how other people handle stuff. So if we look at the map, pause this. So I was looking at this on my last episode, and I was talking about rules for looting safely, which we're going to have to do on this run. And basically, I just did this in my last episode for small town first responders. I decided we needed power. So if you see our needs for this run, we also need how to use generators mag. We need weapons. We need tools. We don't need pillow anymore. I can get rid of that. Because we have 3 of them. Penny will be so happy. I know we can still get more pillows, but we don't need them. Now, if we look at this map here, we are in Echo Creek, obviously. Penny says, we do. Jack says he spawned West Point. Oh, wow. Cool. I can see the West Point cars before I find them myself. I'll have to check it out. So if you look at Echo Creek, it's mostly residential. You have the trailers here, some homes here, more homes down here. You just can't see them. Some farmhouses here. We do have the gas station that we're at. We've already looked there. There's some more farmhouses down here. And then we've been to this farm store here. So, point being, we need how to use generators, weapons, and tools. All 3 of these items, let's just say residential, especially these small houses, aren't the best places to find those things. So yeah, we could loot the whole town, kill zombies, loot the whole town. Could we find these? Maybe. If we did, it would be in limited supply. Even in this one industrial garage here. So my point is, this comes back to rules for living safely. Have a plan. So we can spend the time, effort, resources, weapons, and risk our lives looting this entire town and never find this stuff. So what you have to ask yourself, what's the risk versus reward? We'd be taking a pretty big risk, even though this is a lower populated town. We're going to spend a lot of time trying to find these things, and they're not as likely to be here as they could be in other places. So basically, we could get halfway through the town and the power goes out. Then we have to do it in the dark. Well, I guess we do it during the daytime too, but I'm saying you have less time to loot safely because you don't have electricity. Plus, the houses are dark inside if the curtains are drawn and stuff like that. So, having a plan to find these items as soon as possible is ideal in this case, unless you'd rather just rough it without power. You can do that too. But since I want to have power, we should try to find these items in places that they're likely to be. I don't have Riverside on the map, do I? I don't. That's probably Brandenburg. Yeah. So I happen to know where a good place to find all of these items. It doesn't mean we're going to find all of them, but the chances are much greater, especially the How to Use Generators book. In Build 41, you could go to post offices, schools, bookstores, and you'd have a really good chance of finding that. It's not the case anymore. They've changed the way the loot works in those places. So you don't find as many even skill books anymore, let alone this magazine. Could we find them in those places? Sure. But again, not the best location. Admiral Rex, welcome back. Matthew Penny wants more pillows. So the place I'm thinking of going is outside of Riverside, southwest of it, actually. And Riverside is up north. So it's not far. I mean, it's not very close. It's pretty far away. But I know that we can find short blunt weapons there. I know that we can find tools there. And it's the best chance of finding the How to Use Generators magazine that I know of. Are there other places on the map that could have that high of a chance? Probably, but I don't know where, I haven't visited every place, even though I've been playing this game what it feels like forever. There's always stuff I'm learning. So could there be a place closer by? Maybe. Muldraw is over here and there's warehouses over there. But I don't remember seeing those. The vans that I'm looking for are called Electrolux, I think. But basically for the it's not an industrial company, kind of like I don't want to say electrical, but it's sort of. So their vans have a good chance of having this magazine. So that's what I'm looking for, are those vans. And there's a warehouse factory that should have at least a couple of those vans outside, and it gives us a chance to find it. So I want to go there, and it's kind of far. Now, one thing to note is you have to be, I guess it still comes back to having a plan. Since it is far, the risk is we're going to be away from home, away from safety. So we're going to be going into places that are still, full of zombies. We don't necessarily know where we're going to find all the food and everything, even though it should be pretty much everywhere, at least in the residential areas out there. And we can take supplies. Well, if we don't have enough to take with us, I don't think that should necessarily stop us from going, because we can find other supplies along the way. Geckum, welcome to the stream. Electromax and the storage lockers, I have had good luck with finding good stuff. Yeah, I agree, absolutely. When you say storage lockers, which ones Are you talking about the ones south of the Electromax, that little storage facility? Because I haven't really searched those lately for South. Yes, okay. So I haven't really searched those for how to use generators magazines, but that makes sense. So, and it's even in the same areas. So if we don't find them in the vans, we can try there too. So good suggestion for sure. So the first thing we have to do, I don't want to say eliminate fear, but reduce the fear of leaving. So this is the best way I can explain it. So let's say we're standing right here. Right now, really, our immediate threat is what we can see. I'm zoomed all the way out. If this is clear, we're reasonably safe. Now you take it a step further, you can scroll and aim as far as possible. Don't see any Zeds. Can't see through the house, but so what my point is, this is the area you have to control. This much area. Now, what people, in my opinion, what I think is happening is they think, let's say we hadn't been to Echo Creek before and we're driving in here for the first time. They're going to drive in or come up and they're going to see potentially many zombies right here in the roads and these buildings. They drive through, they see a ton of zombies here because they haven't cleared before, especially around the mobile homes. They come down here, they're going to see zombies here, all through this neighborhood. Those numbers of zombies is overwhelming. You feel like there's no way I could survive this. But here's the thing, you don't have to worry about all of them. Like I said, you only have to worry about the ones pretty much. I can't zoom in any further, but pretty much in this area right here, because that's where we're at. If we decided we wanted chickens, this is that's the right one. This is Ovo Farms. Lots of chickens here. We would only have to worry about this area. We don't care about what's over here. Just where your target is. This is an auto shop. If we needed to search this for books or whatever, we just need to make sure this area is secure. Or even just clear it a little bit so that we can get inside the building. So you don't have to kill everything. You don't have to stress about the potentially thousands of zombies. That would be overwhelming. Just the ones in the area you're going to. So for example, let's say we were out here, we're driving in. We don't care about chickens. We just keep driving. Ignore those zombies. Keep driving. Come up to the mechanics area. We're not interested in that necessarily. Keep driving. Maybe we get here to where the gas station is. We park on the street, clear this area, and we're good. Get whatever we need here, whether we're sleeping here, gathering resources. These guys are going to stay over here for the most part. We might get a few trickling across the bridge, but we didn't have to fight all these or worry about them killing us. We're focusing here. And as long as we don't go too far, we don't have to deal with these guys either. Chase Huff, hey, hey, welcome in. And Sierra, howdy, howdy. So that was an example for Echo Creek. But we're going to do that at Riverside, or the Riverside warehouses more specifically. That place is pretty busy, but we're not going to kill everything. We're going to kill as few as we have to get in there and do what we need to do, and then we can leave. So that reduces the risk versus reward to where we know there's a ton of stuff there. We'll just control the situation. Unless a meta event sound calls more zombies in or a helicopter brings them in, you should be able to control it pretty well. All right. So once we're not worried about the overwhelming odds against us, we have to worry about what do we need when we're on the road, just in case we can't get to a house or something, because that can happen, especially if you get injured. So this van is empty, 98 units it will hold. I forget what's inside. It might be empty as well. All right, so there's some stuff in the glove box. I'll probably take all of this out. Got a loot bag. Maybe it's one of these. I'll just take everything out of here. Mr. Syme, you need 16 times X on the road. 16 times Z's on the road. Are you going to go get bit? Never. Never. I need this go down here. Play sculpting tool. I can throw that in here. We'll put the pager. I'll put the page on the nightstand, actually. Wait, don't do it. I remembered not to climb it. Drop my bag. I'm growing. I'm learning, y'all. Zombies does not bite. Snow beetle. Snow beetle bites zombie. I am the danger. I am the one who bites. Nope. Almost did it again. Hey, look, the window still works. Where was I sleeping? In here, right? Oh, yeah. So in case someone has an important message for us, we'll put the pager on the nightstand. And we'll throw... I have extra batteries? I do. We'll put the extra battery... Well, I'll put in electronics, actually. Can't walk through walls, though. We have some medical. Alcohol wipes. I think I have some on me. Yeah, right. Cigarette pack, sure. Tissues, straw. Don't really need the house flyer. Small brush. It's a tool. Is that supposed to be like a paintbrush? I don't think I've ever seen this before. I was thinking it was like a basting brush at first until I saw the name. This here. That there. New base. So Chase, you may have seen, the last time you were here, you may have seen a different run. This is the new player survival guide series. So I have two other series going right now. This one, the small town first responders, is another one, and then the Great Spiffle Rat Race. So they're all in different areas. I'm trying to rotate them to keep all the series going. I'll put this away. I thought you up and left. No, we're going to up and leave here, though. At least temporarily. So yeah, right now we still have power. But we don't know how long it's going to last. We're what? 9 days in? Okay. Put this can in the trash. Eat two of them, actually. Pull away back for now. We're not watching TV anymore. So let's get rid of these extra watches that have alarms on them. I don't know why I did that. A hammer in our bag. Empty beer can. Suppose we don't need to carry that around either. Okay. Now, we're about to hit the road, although it's 3:30. Depending on it, if I spend time doing anything else, we might wait till the next morning. But you have to decide what you need to take. It really depends on what you're comfortable with. You can pack everything that you could possibly need, say a decent amount of weapons, but that's up to you how many it should be. Food, if you don't think you can find food along the way, definitely take a lot. I am confident we can find food along the way because of the default loot settings. But there's nothing wrong with packing a snack bag and taking all that you can. We'll grab some food, probably whatever we have here, and take it with us. Water, at least 2 bottles. If you're worried about finding water along the way, drinkable water, pack extra. Some tools. If you think you're going to be, if you like our character's a burglar this time, so we could hotwire anything. So there's a good chance we might find a vehicle we want and we'll want to take it. So we'll probably want to have automotive tools in case we need to inflate the tires. If we have something that's missing a wheel, we need to put another one on. So we'll see what tools we have to take for cars. Beyond that, I don't know what else you'd really want to take. Because right now I'm planning on coming back. That doesn't mean that won't change. Because sometimes you're out and you find a really cool place for a base and you decide, you know what, I'm going to make this home. I'm not going back. If you think that's a possibility, or like if your base is too dangerous, you can just decide, I'm not coming back here, and grab all the stuff you find valuable and take everything with you. You could do that as well. We'll take chocolate bar. Yeah, we'll just take all of this. Except, won't take the ramen because we have to cook that. Do I have a can opener on me? I do. So we have can openers for any canned food we find on the road. So this is really the only problem. We have all this fresh food. If the power goes out while we're gone, it's going to spoil. I need to check that bandage too. I was going to check my weight. We're at 77, so we're at 77 weight and dropping, so we should eat a few meals before we go so we don't waste this food. We need to gain weight anyway, and all this food will help. So let's make some meals before we leave since we have power as well. So we'll probably spend the rest of today cooking a bunch of meals and eating to fatten ourselves up. What cooking utensils do I have? Baking tray is not going to do it. All right, so it's probably going to be the cooking pot. Keep a can of peaches on us too. All right, so we'll start with oh, we have ground beef and hamburger buns. Well, this could be the last time we get to eat hamburgers, so let's do this. I don't think there's anything we put on there, but we'll have fries too. Thaw them out first. And you can leave baking trays and stuff in the oven while you're cooking, even if you're not using it. It's the microwave that's deadly. Or food burning in the oven, but just leaving the empty pans in there is fine. Yeah, don't put anything metal in the microwave, just like real life. I don't think we have a microwave here, do we? No. So the bag of fries is already defrosted and it doesn't cook anymore, as well as the hamburger buns. So put these, oh wow, those are huge. We'll open the bag of fries and eat those while we watch the burger cooking. Wait, they were cooked in the bag, I thought. I guess you have to cook them. Never mind. They're probably going to burn if I don't watch them. We get 3 fries. Maybe they're handfuls of fries, 3 handfuls. Microwave is a good way to warm up your spoons. Oh, God. Also, an oven left to 500 can dry the clothes you're wearing when left on for 2 days. Not actual advice. 2 days. Guess I should have fast forwarded a little more. I thought the fries were going to burn. All right. Can we see the fries when we eat? Yeah, you can kind of see it's just one fry. Look at the size of these hamburger buns. Can I see them in my hand? No. I'll put them on the floor for flavor. Wait, was I supposed to make this into burgers first? Oh, man, I probably did that out of order. Can I still make it into burgers? Let's see. Make a meat patty, okay. It'll only make one? Wow, I'm really good cook. I took cooked ground beef and made it into a cooked beef patty. That's talent. Eat another fry. 5-second rule. That's right. Okay, so if I pick up these hamburger buns, and remember, I think you have to stand by a flat surface for this. Use the crafting menu. Burger? Don't tell me I have to have a recipe to make a hamburger. I have to open the pack. Forgetting it's a pack. That's not what it looked like. What do they look like if I place them individually? Still the same size. Huh. 52 hunger units for the beef patty. That is a big burger. I don't see. Do I have to have a recipe for burger? That's messed up. Need a recipe to make a hamburger? Come on now. Okay. So I guess it's just not in the crafting menu. So you right-clicking on the beef patty, you don't have the option to make a burger. However, if you right-click on the burger or on the hamburger bun, create a burger. So that's interesting. I didn't know that. I wonder if that changed. I don't remember it being like that. Maybe it was. Probably, dude, there's a bookstore in the town you're going to. That's true. But I guess you can only make it by right-clicking on the hamburger buns. It's interesting. So we'll create a burger. Can I make another one? Wow. So hopefully I'll remember next time. You can't make a burger in the crafting menu. You can't make it by right-clicking on the patty, but you can by right-clicking on the hamburger buns. So we'll eat this extra patty, and then we'll save the burgers for as we get hungry. Just throw the burgers in the duffel bag like you do. All right, so that's probably enough food. For where we're going, we have water. I'll check the bottle one more time. We'll top it off. Now, depending on how far you need to travel, I mean, your usual instinct is, okay, I'll head out first thing in the morning when it's light. But when you do that, you burn half your day, if not longer, driving to your destination, especially if it's a decent ways away. So if we left right now, we'll probably get there in the middle of the night. But we can wait until it gets dark. And if you're okay driving in the dark, we could get there first thing in the morning, like first light, and then we have the whole day to do what we need to do. But we should probably talk about driving a little bit, because if we keep in mind that this is a new player's survival guide, I'm used to driving all the way across the map, but driving can be challenging in this game if you haven't done it before. So we'll talk about driving a little bit. But overall, I'll look. Actually, we'll take this tire pump too. I have a screwdriver on me already, right? Yep. We'll take the lug wrench, but I don't think we have a jack yet. So we'll have to find one of those on the road. Should probably check my weapons too. I have the one ratchet, which is almost broken. Claw hammer, which we'll keep that as a backup weapon as well, because we're going to find more hammers at those warehouses. All right, so I'm only going to take 2 weapons. At least I didn't see any more in here. But it's only because I'm confident we're going to find more. If you're worried about there not being weapons where you're going, you're going to want to take extra. And we have a flashlight. We'll probably find a jack on the road along the way. If not, there is a mechanic shop where we're going to, so I'm not able to find one there. Oh, driving. Oh, that's another thing I just remembered. So this van is pretty cool, and it does hold a lot. But chances are we're going to want to bring a vehicle back if we find something we like equally or better. So we have to decide, do we want to worry about having to leave this vehicle behind at our destination? Or should we take something else? Well, I don't remember what vehicles we have here, but we'll drive around a little bit. We have almost a full tank. Wolfgar 46, good morning and good evening. Just in time to get that survival tips. That's right. Welcome in. Big truck. You're not wrong, Chase, if we could find one. I thought we had more vehicles, though. So when it comes to vehicles, I don't know if I've demonstrated this yet. Right now, if you try to hold down right mouse button, you can look in circles, but you can't like look out at a distance. But if you roll down the window, pressing V, look open window, you can aim just like you would if you were on foot, so you can look around better. Keep that in mind. Just always remember to close your window when you're done. I thought we had more vehicles. I parked that one car around back, but I thought we had others. How long have you been playing the game? Wolfgar asks Chase. Car says, because man, I can't stay alive and do not even want to talk about dying while driving. You play very fast. That can be a problem sometimes. You seem good at it though. I don't know. I guess my first suggestion would be, because I do everything slowly, probably too slowly to be honest. All right, so this one has a key. It just needs gas, probably. Take a look at the engine. %86 condition, 51 quality. That's not bad. No misplays. Oh my gosh. I'll pop in here in a second. Redirecting to me. About 6 months with 400 hours. This wolf car, that's respectable for sure. Oops, says Jack. See what you did? What have you done, Jack? Yeah, I got about 800 hours, says Chase. It's crazy how easily you can get killed in this game. Absolutely. No miss. Welcome in, my friend. Thank you so much for the redirect and trusting me with your viewers. I heard you're playing small town first responders. How's that going? I look forward to watching your take on it. We could use, no, that's actually all right. One tire. If we inflate the tires, this should be good to travel in. It'll be a little loud because the muffler's jacked, but it'll be a little bit tough to start, but it shouldn't stall much. We're not going to use it for towing, but it's probably a throwaway vehicle, so we'll just get some gas for that. Instead of risking our beautiful purple van. What was the horsepower on this anyway? 400. So we'll use this to tow the white car to the gas station. It's right across the field there anyway. Jack says, did Nomus even find a cop car? Had to lurk in his stream like 30 minutes ago because Wi-Fi issues. Oh. Did you find a cop car, Nomus? Oh, wow. Really? Well, to be fair, I made my run really easy. High vehicle spawn and all that. So, I can throw a rock in any direction and hit a police car. Is the audio out for me? Oh no, did my mic die? Let me check it. Check one. Looks good on my side. I'm not sure about anybody else, if they can hear me or not. Curtis hears me? Okay. All right, we're good. If he says he gets the sound back, I'll thank him again for the redirect. And welcome in everybody from Nomus' stream. Damn, okay, I'll support from the muted realm. Sorry. Did I hook it up? I did. Oh wow, this is gonna be all right. Maybe we will just go get a gas can. Do I have a gas can on me? Oh, it's because one of my water bottles isn't completely full. That's messed up. There's the gas can. Ooh, and a tire. Score. Reverse towing? Yeah, I thought about it, but this thing has a beeper on it, so I don't know if I want to do that. But you're right. Vacant Plays is reminding us that you get more power in reverse for towing, so I could probably pull it across the field like that. Nomus is your boy, Justin. Welcome in. Let him in on your keyring renaming idea. Oh, you're both my boys? Oh, thank you. I don't think Nomus can hear me, though. I think he has... The sound isn't working on his side from my stream. But definitely a good way to keep the keys separate, unless you want to carry all of them. I always do that. I get in the car instead of putting the gas in. I don't know why. Look at that guy. He wants no part of this. This muffler's kind of loud, though, so he might wake up. Chase says to Nomus, are you listening through a headset or just through the computer itself? Oh, yeah, we gotta get some air in these tires. Pretty loud, though. It'll get us there. Gas tank. I don't know if I pointed this out, but you look on the dashboard, the gas gauge has arrows now in this new version in Build 42, showing you which side the gas tank is on. Used to be there was a mod for that, but now it's part of the game. Key on the keychain. Go ahead and fill this up. I think I explained how to do this. Oh, I just noticed something I didn't explain though. So when we face the vehicle, we have power, the gas pump, press V, yellow ones to refuel from the pump. But look, if I try to run away, this is me trying to run away. The reason this is important is this didn't used to be like this. You could be pumping gas and just run away, but now they made it so you're kind of stuck in the action. So if a zombie runs up, you're going to have to hit escape real quick and then run away.
Justin Chapman super chatted $10.
What? Justin Chapman, thank you so much for your generosity. That's so much, man. I appreciate it. Wow. Thank you so much for the support, man. And thank you for being here. More than worth the entertainment you've given us. Aw, thank you for the kind words, too. And Dread Raider, welcome in. Flying the Jolly Roger. Dropped a dime. Awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, what am I doing? So, if you have to run away, like a zombie comes up, so you need to be ready to hit the escape button. Otherwise, you could get chomped from the back. Alright, so the car is full. We'll go and fill up the gas can as well. And I may be saying the same stuff over and over because I can't remember what I said in previous episodes. But to fill up a gas can or a bottle with gas, just right-click on the pump. Oh, this one's empty. Did I empty it out? Really? I've never done that before. Gave us a full tank, though. Alright, we'll go to the other one. Oh, and just show what I was talking about. If you right-click on the pump, Right there in red, fuel pump is empty. So we emptied it out. That's kind of scary. Right click on this one. There's still fuel. Take fuel. Empty gas can. Now this you can run away from. You don't have to hit escape. Wolfgar says, rock on to Justin. Yes, definitely awesome. Throw that in the back. So at 24 units that this truck holds, we're definitely going to want a different vehicle to bring loot back with. So we will just get rid of this vehicle. So we'll go get our van, put it back where it's safe. And we'll be getting this another day, but this generator right here next to the burger stand, this always spawns here. It's another reason for new players to spawn in Echo Creek, because you are guaranteed a generator. You still have to get a magazine or level 3 electrical to use it, but it is always here. You don't have to wait for random generator, or we want these for our burger. Hot sauce and mustard. A random number generator to decide if you get a generator or not. We'll always have at least one. Justin says, remember that time you got your car stuck on top of a barn and drove it off? Wow, have you been watching for that long? That was a while ago. Seems like multiple lifetimes ago. I'm gonna take care of this guy before he becomes a problem later. Or she, my bad. Right in the face. Actually, I made a clip out of that. That's probably like one of the only shorts I have. I think it's the only short I have, actually. Me driving off of the roof. Let's make a burger, or see if I can put the mustard and hot sauce on the burger right now. Burger, yeah, we can put mustard and hot sauce on it. It's gonna be so good. Did I put it back in my bag? Oh, it did. I kept saying build stairs. Oh, sounds about right. And I finally did it. That's what I get for not listening. Could have had my truck sooner. Did I eat it? How much are these? 20 each? Didn't fill me up, really. You demand. Oh, thank you. That is wild. How did you get it on the top of the barn? So, hello, SG. Welcome back. So, I don't know if they fixed it, but Build 42 had or has a problem to where if the vehicle's connected to a livestock trailer and you park it, the livestock trailer slowly moves. So it creeps, and the trailer and the vehicle, it kind of buckles like this. And sometimes it can go upwards so that they're off the ground. What happened is I parked behind this barn and it was up against the wall. And I was trying to knock it loose with another vehicle. And when I hit it, it kind of launched the truck up on top of the barn. And then I can't remember if I disconnected on the ground or not. But at some point, I finally built a staircase to get up there. and you couldn't see the truck. Everybody told me it was gone, like it despawned. But when we got up there finally, I shouldn't say everybody told me that, but most people did. I was confident it was up there. I finally built stairs, as many people said that I should, including Justin. But got up there and the truck was up top. So got up there, disconnected it, and then drove it off. Trailer pinching, they haven't fixed it. No kidding. Well, hopefully they fix that in 42.8 because it's really easy to forget to disconnect your trailer. Here's a time-saving step. I'll have to use the backup beeper to demonstrate it. But usually what I see people do, okay, we need to get stuff out of this car. They'll come back here, open this up, grab all this stuff, run over here, and put it all in here. Well, that's handling it twice. Why do that? Just back the trunk up to the other trunk. Of course, if it beeps like this, be ready for zombies to show up. It's a little risky, but I'll just check the area real quick. We cleared it pretty well, though, so I think we're going to be okay. Remember that one time on one of the previous episodes, the zombie broke out of here? I didn't even know he was inside. But we look clear. So, with this, we can open this trunk. And now we can access both. So, click the one you want to pull stuff out of and drag it over to the other one. Now you only have to handle the items one time. This always seemed obvious to me, but I see people not do it all the time. So, I don't know. I don't know why. Put the van away. Nope, they did not fix it because I flipped many cars and trucks like that. Oh, it's the worst. I wonder what causes it, though. It's so strange. But we like this van, so we're going to leave it here. SG saying hi to Wolfcar. Oh, wait. Justin, I've seen it in 42.7. Noma's trailer was pushing his car like the front brakes were working. Oh, wow. Yeah, trailer pinching. That's a good description of it. I like that. All right. So we have full gas can, lug wrench, tire pump. That's probably all we're going to take. Now it's going to take some time to get there. It's going to start getting dark. Did I eat all the ice cream? I did. My weight doing. All right, we'll just shut this off and go inside and eat more food. It's already off. All right. They just move forward slowly? Yeah, absolutely. His animal trailer was empty, so it's not the weight. I was wondering if it was the animals moving around, but that answers my question. Oh, I interrupted the other eating. Keep forgetting you can't queue up eating anymore. Hey, this has poppy seeds on it. It didn't have that before, or sesame seeds or whatever. I took tomorrow off to get drunk and watch you guys play PZ. It's the best. That sounds like an amazing day. I don't know, man. If I was drinking and watching, I'd probably say some pretty wrong stuff in the chat. I'm grateful for you being here too, Wolfgang. Cinco de Mayo, that's right. Oh, we're getting tired, so it's perfect timing. I'm just going to drive through the night. I forgot about sleep, of course. What else we got in here? Oh, I can see the beef patty. Maybe we'll cook those for the road. Probably if we put it in a stew, maybe. I think we can make. I didn't even know you could freeze the macaroni. I just threw it in there as a place to keep it. All right, so we're gonna just cook all this up, except for the cold pack. You know, I don't know what would happen if we cooked that, but I don't want to find out. Actually, move this so that I can grab everything. Wow, that is a huge baking pan. Holy cow. Yeah, I in real life I hate washing baking pans. It's like the worst, especially if it has like burnt cookies on it, like the crispy cookie leftovers. So I'll leave that for somebody else to wash. Fast forward to thaw it out. Vegetables don't cook. Wow, the hot dogs don't cook either? Interesting. I guess the hot dogs are actually cooked in the package, aren't they? IRL macaroni. I'm assuming we can't put macaroni in the pot, but we'll try it. Wolfgar says that Justin, you must try getting drunk and play Project Zomboid on full pop. How many times can I die? Happy drinking, says SG. Admiral hasn't played Build 42 enough to encounter the moving trailer phenomenon, but I drive past vehicles with trailers attached and they don't move. That is a good point. I wonder why. I guess because they haven't been accessed yet. I wonder if you like jumped in the driver's seat if it would start creeping. Do not drink and drive in Project Zomboid. Also, you don't have to cook this stuff before you make it into a soup or whatever, but you get more cooking XP if you do, because you can cook it a second time as the stew or whatever. Cheers, this is how we die, that's right. It could be deadly in more ways than one. We might be able to put this patty in a stew, but I don't think so. Too bad we don't have any hamburger buns left. Alright, what can we make? Come over here to the cooking pot and right click on it. It's full of water, so that'll work. Right click and oh, gotta use the crafting menu. I'm still trying to do it old school. Probably have to have it in my inventory too, don't I? Pick up the water pot. Crafting menu. We'll go to cooking. Put pasta in cooking pot. Wow, I didn't know you could put the pasta in the cooking pot. I thought you could only use the saucepan. All right, well, let's do that. Maybe we can make some Roni mac or whatever you call it. Beefaroni mac. Can we add stuff to it? Now we can add stuff to it with the right-click menu. So crafting menu to put the pasta in the pan. Now we can right-click on it. We can add chicken, 30 units. ST says to survive another day is the goal. Roasting pan, says Justin. Absolutely. I just don't have one. At least I don't think I do. The roasting pan is definitely the way. You're not wrong. Yeah, I don't have one yet. So the macaroni was 10 hunger. The chicken we added is another 30, so we're already up to 40. Normally in a cooking pot, you can put 6 ingredients, not including spices. But in pasta, I think you can only do 3 or 4. So let's see if we can find out. Oh, we can only put the chicken in there. We couldn't add the burger. Why can't we add the... We can't put the vegetables in there either? Let's see if we can make a salad too then. All right, we'll just add the seasonings. Oregano. And if we hover over it right now, it shows unhappiness. It reduces it a little bit. Let's add more chicken though. And now it looks like about the same unhappiness, maybe a little bit less. We'll add more chicken. Oh, we're out of chicken. Well, that went fast. I was going to demonstrate how adding too much of one ingredient removes the reduction of unhappiness. It could make the meals sad if you add too much of one thing. We'll put the hot sauce and the mustard in there. 4 proteins and unlimited everything else. That makes sense. Because the pasta basically takes up the other 2 slots. Gotta open the pack. Oh my gosh, thank you for reminding me. Probably have to do it in the crafting menu. Open package of hot dogs. I thought I did that already. Is that white? Okay. Do that. Why don't I see it? It's a package. There's no option to open it. You don't have to open the corn? Is it corn or is it just vegetables? Never mind. You're in a coma. Welcome to the stream. I don't think you even can. As long as you cook it, it should be consumable ingredient. Yeah. I meant vegetables. Gotcha. Actually, let's do this. We'll pick up the bowl. Or do I have a bowl on me? Probably do. I thought it might let us make a salad out of the vegetables, but it's not. Interesting. Pretty sure I'm doing something wrong, but I can't figure out what it is. But since there's an option to eat, I would think there would be an option to add it to a meal too. We're just not making the right kind of meal. We have the hot dogs open. Can we add hot dogs now? We can. So it's going to be chicken and hot dog pasta. Sounds absolutely terrible. But look how happy it's going to make us. This is great. Oh, man. I'm trying to think what I would name this meal. Chicken leg and meat pasta. It's not meat, it's hot dogs. I don't even know what to call it. You're in a coma. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can add it to pasta. You should be able to add it to a stew. Oh, that's a fair point. We can try that separately. Sorry I'm taking so long to do this, but we have all night. All right, this one's going to be, it's 75 before we even cook it. And technically we could eat this, even though it's uncooked because all the ingredients have been cooked already. But always to be safe, I just cook it a second time in case I missed something. But it should tell you if it's dangerous to eat. If something in there is raw, that could hurt you. SG, has anyone ever eaten at Texas de Brazil? I haven't even heard of that. What is it? Cooking works every time. That's right. Let's fast forward this a little bit. Oh, shoot. I knew I was going to burn it. 97. So it jumped from 75 hunger points to 97 just from cooking it. Let's take a look at our weight. I need to fix that wound. I keep forgetting. Let's eat this well, let's eat half of it. I will eat all of it. We got to get rid of it anyway. See how many. Ooh, that looks awful. Look at that in the pot. Gross. Looks accurate, though. All right, now we have an up chevron from eating that, and we're full to bursting. Fill that up with water again. Okay, so interesting. The baking pan isn't blocking the sink. Or what is this? Cooking tray? What is it? Baking tray? Remember the bowl the other day blocked the sink? Put this on the ground for a second. So if I put my bowl here, again, the sink is blocked. We can't access the water because of the bowl. But the baking tray didn't block it. It's so weird to me. I don't know why that is. Another sort of tip, if I'm standing right here and I go to the immediate area inventory, you see there are two bowls. That's because it's counting this one here and the one in the sink, but I want to pick up the one in the sink. It used to be I would move over here so I could only see the one. But now they made it so that if you're in the inventory, we'll reduce this. You can hover over it. See how the bowl turns blue? It's so you know which one you want to pick up or access or use. So we want to take the one from the sink. So now we can grab that. That's how you can tell them apart in a stack, basically. Love me some fire roasted meats and veggies. Heck yeah. It's a quick plate steakhouse, so it's better to always cook. Oh, wow. That's kind of scary, but I'd eat there. Never noticed that, says you're in a coma. Funny how you discovered that. They serve, yeah. It's because I always throw dishes in the sink because I think it's funny. And then one day the sink stopped working. I'm like, what the heck? They serve you a bunch of meat on your plate. Well, does sound like a good place. We'll fill the empty pots. Can we make a stew? Create stew. So we right click, create stew. So here's the difference. Create soup, you can only use the vegetables. Create stew, we can use the beef patty, we can use the hot dogs and the vegetables. So we want to use as much as we can. So we're going to make stew. And with stew, you can do 6 items. So we'll put more beef patty in there. Hot dogs. Another hot dog. Veggies. We're out of hot dogs now, so got to use that up. And veggies again. And if you ever lose track of how many you have in here, if you hover over it, you can see it where it says contains. It shows 2 burger patties, 2 hot dogs, and 2 packages, or 2 servings of vegetables. And we're already at 80 hunger. So let's. Do I have any other spices? We can add oregano. That's it. We're out of hot sauce and mustard, apparently. So it's 80 points before we cook it. We're probably going to clear over 100 when we cook this. I made barbacoa, says Justin, in my Instant Pot, and it was the best thing I've ever made. Barbacoa is awesome. I haven't had barbacoa in a while. Meat shredded like butter. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness. I still have taco meat and shells left over from yesterday, so it won't be as good as barbacoa, but I can do that if I need to fulfill this now craving. So we'll eat this fresh cooked patty while we're waiting for that to cook. Always have to sample the goods while we're cooking. And that stuff should go away by the time this is done cooking. Just melts in your mouth. I don't know if I talked. Did I do 3D placement? I think I did down in the garage. We can do it with this as well. The baking tray. We'll do rotation first. No. And then movement. Raise it up. We'll lean it up against the side. Rotation. Like that. Then we do movement again. Want it on the floor. Up against the side of the oven like that. There you go. I'll get it like leaning against the stove. Oh, what did I move? Tacos times 10. That's right, Jess. Wait, what? I should just try it with ground beef, maybe ground venison. Oh, Wolfgar says I never had a taco in my life here where I'm from. We do not get. Well, are you kidding me? Oh, because you're in. Hopefully, I'm not wrong. South Africa. The pan will hit an intruder's shins when they stop on it and alert you. That's right. Oh, I moved it. They'll still kick it. But that is a good idea. Just don't burn it. Does the temp you're cooking your meals that matter in game? It does. So if we right click and go to settings, we could change it to 500 and it'll cook faster. If you put it at 250, it'll take forever. Usually I'll use the timer, but I haven't cooked. Actually, this is stew. You can set the timer at 30 minutes. I just forgot to do it. But a stew usually takes 30 minutes to cook. So it's at 80 points. $104. Nice. Turn it off. Let's go ahead and eat this whole thing. Maybe it'll give us 2 up chevrons. That would be amazing. Normally I would eat this whole thing, but it's good. It's the whole Murphy's Law or whatever. If we leave and go on the mission and we don't eat all this, power's going to go out and it's going to spoil before we get back. So, wow, I can't believe we didn't get a second up chevron, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and fill this so we have it in case the water goes out. But does it affect the quality of the meal, the temp? All taco is ground beef, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, corn flour, tortillas. All taco is. Yeah, more or less. That's more of an Americanized version, but yeah. You're in a coma, man. I have like 800 hours and I haven't seen the oven settings before. Really? Justin Chapman flying the flags. Yeah, I'm in South Africa. We have a lot of European food, but we have over 18 different cultures here. So we have a big variety of food. Wow. I'd assume not that would be crazy to go into that much detail. I have less than 8 hours in game. I just like watching and learning the game. So I wouldn't say that the temperature affects the quality of the meal. It just cooks it faster or slower. Yeah, I can't think of a way that it really affects the quality unless you accidentally burn it. But if you burn it, don't eat it. It can say burning, but if it says burned, it'll kill you if you eat it. As she says, Wolfgark can corner the market and open up the first taco stand in South Africa. Dude, you will be so rich. Just make sure you have the inventory. I guess we do have some mustard. I'm just going to add it to whatever I had. And hot sauce. Weird. All right. Let's get some sleep. I guess we'll burn some of the day driving because staying up too late cooking food. Sounds like a plan. YouTube, best food ever. The guy with the red bandana. If Elon Musk can build rockets, you can build a taco stand. I would say the only real problem is you'd have to taste real tacos first to know if you're doing it right. I guess you just follow a recipe and see if you like it. That's probably fine. All right, let's go. It's 8:20. That's not too bad. And it's foggy. Driving in the fog sucks, but at least we'll get to learn about it. Is my water bottle low? Oh, it's empty. Yeah, let's load that. Let's refill that real quick. There's a bathroom down here, but yeah, let's do that. I don't want to climb through the window again. Bloop, 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 bloop. So gross. Put this one in our backpack. All right. Boston is such a good band. Oh, what did I miss? The series of rockets SpaceX has built is crazy awesome. Oh, because you're listening to Boston. I'm like, where the heck did that come from? Dang, dude, you're blowing up. Consistency is the key to growing your channel. Nice job. Thank you, Sense Wolf. I think you're talking to me. The only problem is consistency is the key, but I don't know exactly what lately I've been today it was mostly Nomus, but sometimes about an hour or two in, like a whole bunch of people show up and I don't know how they're I guess they could just be subscribers, but they all seem to show up like all at once. It's kind of weird. And I don't know what is causing it, and being able to know what's causing it would be helpful. You're in a coma, 90 viewers this late is pretty cool. I was autoplayed into the stream after a Zomboid video. Really? Wow, that's cool. I wonder how that happens. I'd be friends with you and Nomis. Awesome. Friends is good. Got done listening to some Boston on the radio. Sweet. So I know where Riverside is from here, basically because I just drove there yesterday. But what was I going to say? If you don't know where you're going, I should have put a link in the description. There's a map for Build 42 Project Zomboid that's online. Basically, if you just Google Project Zomboid Build 42 map, you'll find a link to it. And if you want to figure out where you're going because you're new and you don't know the map, there's nothing wrong with that. People use it all the time. It basically shows you the entire map, and you can scroll around, zoom in, see places you want to go, and then look at where the roads are so you can get there safely. Pick your preferred route and then head out. But since I know, we're just going to drive there. ST, now I'm wondering what a South African taco would taste like with African seasonings. Getting hungry just thinking about it. See, I don't know if I've ever had like African or South African food, to be honest. I probably haven't. Grok is my best friend lately. Best search engine ever. I think I've heard that name before. So what's great about it? Okay, driving in fog. This is light fog right here. Roll down the window for a second. You can still see everything clearly, so it's really not a big deal. If it gets thicker, then we'll talk about driving in fog. But we're going to go. We're going to throw caution to the wind and head to Riverside in this beater of a car. Ask Grok a question and get a college level essay. Oh my gosh. Sounds like a lot of reading. Since we haven't really talked about driving, it's up to you. The mini map is a crutch for me, but I use it to also keep track of what curves are coming up ahead. If you drive without it, you either have to have a great response time like Vaco Place, or just know where you're going, knowing where all the curves are. But it takes a little finesse to steer sometimes, at least for me. But I prefer to use the mini map so I see what's coming. It's a little cheaty, I guess, because they didn't really have vehicle GPS systems back then in the 93. But it's in the game, so I'm going to do it. Tacos don't just have to be hamburger. They can also be chicken or fish. True, true. Justin says maybe college level was the wrong term. Best summary based on all human knowledge at the same time. Really? Rock, huh? I'll have to check it out. Just because Google's getting even more intrusive than I'm used to. I usually don't really mind, but Google's kind of like taking it to the next level of like in your face constantly. And remember, you're always looking for opportunities here. Like here, we can roll down the window, V, roll down the window. Look around, make sure no zombies are walking up to the car. And I don't see like cattle or anything specific out there, so there may not be anything there. But if you're driving this direction, you can't remember if your window's rolled up. Hit V. If you see the glass all the way up, and it says closed window, that means your window's down. And now it says open window and it shows that you can open it. So basically right now, if it says your option is open window, you know it's closed. And I just mentioned that because the only other way would be to turn the car so you could see the driver's side. Since Wolf prefers ChatGPT, I just eat it raw, screw the carb layer. What? Air fried some fish and slathered them with barbecue sauce? I'm not really a fan of fish, and technically not barbecue either, although some of it is good. I just don't like all of it, so that sounds kind of odd. You thought Gronk was a football player? It's the OG. That's baby Gronk. Oh, there's a car wreck. So you can check these as you go if you want. The fact that it's the front end is smashed in, you won't be able to get in the actual vehicle doors, but you might be able to get into the trunk and the hood. You just have to decide, is there anything I really could get from that I want? Probably the two best things would possibly be gasoline if it had any, or maybe tools in the trunk. I suppose there could be a jack in there, but it's very unlikely, but we can check it. And there are no zombies around, so it's probably okay. And it's empty. Barbacoa's Chipotle pepper beef stew. What? Chicken pot pie? Oh boy. Y'all are killing me. Any word on PZ42 multiplayer? Not that I've heard, Synthwolf. I'm guessing it's several months out. I could be wrong. I don't think we'll hear anything about it until they get 42 to stable. But I'm not privy to the development of the game enough to know what to expect, to be honest. Drunk on Life could probably tell you, but I think he would say the same thing. My guess is a few months out, but fingers crossed, right? I mean, if they want to do it right, they'll probably, if they can get it ready in time, they'll probably do it Christmas. That's what I would do. Multiplayer is going to be a bomb. Heck yeah. Sage or Sag? What? Rabbits. Okay, this is worth noting. For new players, you see the rabbits all across the road. Can you hunt them with your vehicle? Yes. I don't know if they've fixed this yet, but in Build 42, if you hit a rabbit with your car, it does quite a bit of damage to your car. Same with deer. So if you're really starving, it might be worth it, but otherwise you want to try not to hit them with your car. This car isn't in the best shape anyway, so we don't want to damage it. Matthew Penny's writing down Synthwolf. Sag is gamer chat for sad? Really? I'm glad you told me that, because I'm going to have to say that to my daughter tomorrow to mess with her. She'll be like, what the heck? Who told you how to use that word? I'm one of those, Dad. Reduce the quality of the meat too? Does it really? Is that true? Because if that's, I did not know that. When you play with yourself and have imagination, all games have multiplayer. Easy, Penny. Easy. All right, so we're not going to run these guys. Oh, there's the baby ones right there. I think those are rabbits. The kittens. Yeah, they're so cute. Go back with your family. I just try to wait for them to get off the road. Oh. Go back and find your babies. Now here's something you can do. It's an exploit, but you can do it to catch these guys if you want to. See if I can get ahead of one of them and show you. Hitting an animal with a car reduces the quality of meat. Wow. Rabbit mixed with rubber. Yuck. You're going to come. I got to bounce. Loving this stream, and I'll tune in next time if possible. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you taking the time. Good talking with you. And we'll see you next time. I don't know if I can get in front of them in time to do this. Don't hit him. If we... he's stuck against the fence. All right, I'm going to pause it for a second. Demonstrate this. So this icon over here, designated zones. This is for creating animal zones. Now, he's up against the fence, so I could probably grab him with my hands. But if you're like in the middle of a field and you just want to catch a rabbit or any animals, really, I don't know if it'll work on deer, though. I never thought about trying that until just now. But you can use one of these animal zones, create one real quick, and they'll instantly become calm. It's kind of a cheaty exploit, but if you're starving to death and you don't mind using cheese like that, it can work, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so if I unpause, create it, add zone, like that. Oh, he got away. We'll create a new one. Okay, so I created the zone around the bunny. He's there against the fence. I right-clicked and did check zone. And now you can see he's right there, cottontail male rabbit. Book info, you walk over to him. And you can just, gives you the info, and then you can just right-click on him and do pick up. I don't really use exploits like these. I used it once when I learned how, when I noticed it was a thing. But normally I wouldn't use it. But to each their own. We'll drop the bunny. We'll get rid of this zone. Oh, I cancel it. I think we have to open this again. There we go. Oh, highlight this one, remove. Highlight this one, remove. There we go. Although he's probably my friend now. I think I permanently made him calm. You'll be all right out here. I can't take him with me, really. He'll go find food and water. It's 3 a.m., Justin. Go to bed. And he says 4 a.m. for us, traveling in front of you. Time traveling in front of you. But if you're collecting animals for your farm and you're just having trouble, you could do that to catch them as well. Oh, and I was going to say, a lot of times crashes will spawn in the middle of the road. So I usually stick to the side. But they can spawn over there too, so just kind of get a feel for it. We don't have Speed Demon. This car is not super fast, so. Oh, I accidentally turned on cruise control. The way you do that is if you look down here at the bottom left of the dashboard, there's a little, like, it's not a tachometer, a little gauge with a number by it. It shows you what your cruise control can be set at. So while you're driving, by pressing W, driving forward, you can tap the shift key, the left shift, and it will turn the cruise control on. See, it's green now. I probably talked about this before, but just in case. And while you're holding shift, you can keep tapping the W to increase the speed of cruise control, and then it just locks it into place. I tend to not use it because I crash more when I do. But that's how you use it. If you're getting tired of holding the keys, See, middle of the road. Also, probably for the first 3,000 hours I played this game, I always use the S key to stop, but that's actually reverse. You can stop faster if you use a space bar. That's the actual brake, unless you map it to something else. It also depends on the quality of your brakes, whether they're premium or the value ones, or what's the other one? I don't know if it's called regular or whatever. I just passed my turn. No, I did not. And the quality of the brakes themselves, what condition they're in. But if you have good brakes, it will stop pretty quickly using the space bar. Back to the Future, riding the time waves. This car is so much slower than the police car I was driving in First Responders. This is the vehicle's top speed. Okay, this is the rest area. There's like a gun shop here, gas station, diner. But I don't want to fight those guys. We're going to keep going. You gotta stay on mission. It's also a good habit, if you ever plan on playing multiplayer, to drive on the right side of the road. Because you will find on multiplayer, this reduces your chance of a head-on collision with another player. Doesn't eliminate it, because sometimes you get players that just drive wherever they want, but you kind of get the hang of when you're on a multiplayer server, all the rules of the road, lest you crash. Unless you're in China or England, that's fair. Gas. It was funny. There was one time I was playing on a server. My brother and I were playing together, and this is before I was streaming. And he was driving. He had like a big rig with a full trailer, and we were going between. It was between Muldra and wasn't Rosewood. Might have been Rosewood, but there's a highway there going from east to west. We were traveling west, and he opened it up. He's going full speed, semi with a trailer, and we're on the right side of the road. We see a pickup coming east. He's headed eastbound. He's also on his side, his right side. So we were both obeying the law, but it still freaked out the pickup driver, and he swerved a bit. But I don't think he crashed. But if there had been a head-on collision, I know that guy would have been dead. It was awesome. Been to Australia, and it freaked me out for a bit. Oh gosh. I was standing in a crowd, says SG, and this young man showed up in red vest, and someone yelled, "Marty, you made it." Classic. It's lagging a little bit. What's the FPS? That's 37. Oh, more rabbits. 14. There must be zombies spawning in these trees. This happened on my other run, too. Right before these railroad tracks. All right. So we need to go to the right here. Get to where I want to go. Justin says, we do it all the time too. 60 plus miles per hour right at each other in real time. Have to trust drivers. Oh, it freaked you out because the way they drive? I thought you meant because they drive on the other side. I don't even know which side of the road they drive on in Australia. Yeah, I'm spoiled in the Phoenix metro area. All the streets are on a grid. It's really easy to get around, except for the traffic, but you know what to expect on the roads here, as far as like traffic laws and where you're supposed to be. Now you just have to hope everyone obeys it. Slow down at the curbs because you will slide. And yes, you can flip your car, so keep that in mind as well. But trees are your real enemy. They will jack you up. In fact, if okay, we got some zombies on the road. So if you have trees on both sides of the road and there is zombies in your way and you're going really fast, it's best just to hit the zombie, because if you swerve, you're probably going to hit a tree, and a tree will mess up your car more than a zombie. Zombie will damage it, but a tree will just destroy your car. Driving is crazy either way. E-brake, that's true. You could do that. All right, so we're getting into the area. Actually, we still have to go quite a bit east. Never mind. We'll just get past these zombies. Don't swerve, absolutely. I mean, if you have an open field, it's okay. You might still flip your car if you're not careful, but trees are your worst enemy. And light poles. Ooh. It's probably in bad shape, but it's by itself. And since it's an official park ranger vehicle, there could be guns in there. If it is in good shape, it could be a great vehicle. See, this always feels like a trap to me. In fact, that zombie could be faking it. But we're going to take a peek real quick. We'll leave it running. We got a spade. 308 rounds. Yeah, we can take that. Maybe a magazine in the glove box? Yeah. Guns and ammo. Let's see what condition it's in. It's probably bad, but it's worth looking. If it's safe, which I hope it is. Oh, it's all red. This truck is garbage. You could rebuild it, but it would take some doing. Now, ideally, we know we're going to come back this way. Question is, will I remember it's in the middle of the road? It's on a curve, so we'll probably be okay. But I generally try to make it a habit to remove vehicles from the road if I can. But I haven't really been doing it anyway, so we'll go ahead and leave it. But you could always, if you know you're going to be traveling back and forth a lot, it's worth taking a moment to stop and move these off the road so that you can just drive by without having to slow down. Mark it on your map. Salvage. I can do that. We'll do Ranger. I think it's a bull driver. Forgot to put the spade away. Oh, we'll put it in the back seat. Probably not going to fit in the trunk anyway. Hopefully we find a big truck at the warehouse area. Do I have any burgers left? I don't think I do. We'll eat some sardines, open it up. Can I make a salad out of that? No. Right. So it took us till about noon, well, about 1 p.m. to get here. We started at, what, 8:30? It's not too bad. But before you go on a long road trip like this, drive around your area, your local area real quick to see if you feel confident driving on the roads. You're not crashing into everything. Should be running into a horde here in a second. Small one, probably. Maybe not. Okay. This is the edge of the area I want to be in. The south here is, I think that's a diner. No, it's a gas station. And then there's a diner next door further to the south. This is kind of like a strip of like mechanic shop, diner, gas station. There's even a trailer park farther south. So it's pretty busy here, but we're going to go past this. So instead of confronting all these guys, we'll just skip it. And if we take this road down, it will go in front of all those places. And then on this side of the road is the warehouse area. There'll be another driveway here in a minute. Now this driveway will take us into a parking lot down here that's on the west side of the buildings. It's probably going to be pretty full of zombies too. Should I just drive through there? I can do that. Take a peek. Plus this way we can see what vans are here. This isn't where we want to go in though. But there's one van. These are the vans we're looking for. They look like this. They say Electromax on the side in red, Electromax Manufacturing. The chance of there being a how to use generator mag in one of these is really good. Or at least better than any other area on the map that I've seen. Yo, Radio Man, radio, welcome in. Did someone say my name, Mark Norton? I don't think so, but welcome. Oh, mark it on your map. There you go. Someone did say your name. Welcome in, you guys. We have one van, 2, 3. That's pretty good. There's the fourth one. We could deal with all those, but we probably don't have to. We'll come down here as well. Another parking lot. Got an ambulance. That's cool. A fifth van. That gives us 5 chances to find a magazine. I feel like we were looking for an ambulance before. But this ambulance looks like it's in good shape. And they usually have high 400, 500 horsepower. And it looks like it's in great shape. And it should have a good cargo capacity in the back. It's better than these other vans, I think, unless 42 changed that. So we may be trading this car for this ambulance, but we'll see. Plus it has the siren if we ever want to use it to attract zombies. Get the ambulance. See, Justin knows. So we'll come back for that. There's quite a few zombies over here. Now, this is usually where I enter this area. I'll park behind the east side of this building and work my way in. because it's less zombies, or at least they're more spread out than the west side. But I'm not going to pull in there from the here because these guys will just follow me. I'm going to go back around up to the road and come down here from the north. That's how I recommend entering this area, at least if you want the least amount of resistance. You could just drive in and start fighting, but it's going to be harder. So some of these guys will follow us this way, clearing out that area. We'll go take a peek at the storage place too real quick, and then we'll come back up here. Now, there's a storage area to the storage facility to the south of us. This, I call this an access road, goes straight there, or we can go to the main highway and get down there as well. I'd rather go this way so we don't attract Zeds from the trailer park across the street. Ambulances are the best, says Mark Norton. Smart. How you like them apples. So we're going to take the access road. This car is pretty loud though, so it may not matter. Now this is probably an exception. I generally say park far away, like maybe right here, and then head into this area to, scout and fight or whatever. But for some reason, it always feels safer to me to drive through the storage facility one time, see what you're dealing with, and then come back outside and park if you want to, have your car safe distance away. Because going in blind, you could do it, but I like to know what I'm dealing with first, so I have an idea of how long I'm going to be fighting. Perhaps turn on the ambulance siren to the south and plunder from the north. It's not a bad idea. I don't think it's necessary in this case, but I see the wisdom in your plan. Vehicles are scouts' best friends. That's true, very true. So we're going to drive in here. Occasionally I'll see car wreck blocking this entrance. I don't know if that's a mod thing. But that may be a reason you don't drive in here. But you can peek down this way. Like this car wreck, but in front of the gate there. We'll close this for a second. And you can drive behind here. Just a little tight. So this is actually remarkably clear. These are normal zombie settings, so it's actually very clear. I don't think I can fit the car behind that building between the fence. Maybe barely. It's not worth it though. Could get stuck. So we really don't even have to. I hear one banging on a garage door. Again, we can roll the window down and look this way and see behind the building with the aiming. There's one there in the window. Free pickings. That's what it looks like. Tight giggity. There you go, man. Bring in the gold. Now, I would normally say let's go hit those vans first because our chances are better there. But this is pretty clear. It might be worth looking here. I don't think we'll find a how-to generator mag here, but it's possible. This is so clear, it might be worth trying. Let's park over here. So we're ready to leave. Now, we don't necessarily have to fight these guys, but it's probably easier to do it now. Oh! Wow, that was close. I didn't expect him to break it. You're kind of a jerk, aren't you? You broke that window quick. It's locked. Of course it is. My Chicken Slayer veteran is now 2.5 months in, but still no sledge. Oh, wow. You can jam a vehicle in the fence opening as a barricade. That's a good idea. If necessary. Radio Man bringing the tasty burger. SG, what's going on? Now see, I could climb in this window, but I don't think it's worth it. There could be one standing right there. He could, well, now they can walk through those benches, so he could turn and come right at me. It's not worth it. Could go over here, though. There's a window over here, if I remember right. But I don't know if it's clear. So we'll leave him to his door destruction. Here comes one. Okay. Foraging? Foraging for what? Some of these are open, some of them will be locked and have to be broken down. But if there is a little bit of cheese situation we can do here. He's not gonna get over here. If you can lure zombies into these rooms and kill them, there's a chance that they could spawn a key for that building. So let's say we kill one inside this room. If RNG is treating us well, that key, if it spawns on the zombie, can open all the doors in this building. And then we would have to kill one in this building, and then this building, and then that building. We'd have keys to all the units. Remember to kill a zombie in the open garage for a chance of keys. Mark is reading my mind. Anything. Foraging is the best passive skill. It's true. I'm lazy about it. But I agree with you. Usually there would be plenty of zombies here to pull in, but not today. Oh, cool. He was faking. Come over here. Now, I don't always do this, but sometimes. So we want to kill him inside one of these buildings to get the key. It can be a little challenging to kill a zombie in such a small space if you're not used to it. So sometimes, especially if I wanted to, kill 2 or 3 of them at a time, I'll soften them up out here by hitting them a couple times, and then it'd only take 1 or 2 hits indoors. So like if you're going to kite 2 of them into a room, maybe hit each of them twice, and unless you get a crit and just kill them in 1 hit, you should have them to where they're really easy to kill once you get them inside. Mr. Simon, I assume the animal zoning is a no-go exploit on Rat Race? Absolutely. That's where actually when I learned it by accident. I'm like, you know what? I don't think this is going to be allowed, so I stopped doing it. But and then later in the Discord they put that you're not allowed to do that. So you are correct, sir. So we're gonna hit this guy a couple times and then we'll take him. I want to put him inside this first building because I'd rather get a key to this, because one of these you can hear the zombie banging on the door. Then we'll have a second zombie to kill inside one of the other buildings. It's not guaranteed, but we will try it. All right. That should give us a little extra time. Bring him inside. And or push him down. All right. Well, I thought I heard another one, but I imagined it. Does he have a key? That is the question. He does not. So that did not work. Pretty sure this is going to be locked. They're always, well, I think they're always locked. Again, we'll approach it from the side. Yeah, it's locked. We had a sledge, we could break it down. We can also break it down with like a crowbar. It'll just take a while. So let's see if we can find a crowbar on one of these open units. What if deers run into your zone by themselves? Push, push, stomp, stomp, key. That's true too. That's also a good tip. Yep. It's good theory, probably true. Um, so I haven't like verified it with anyone, Mr. Syme, but here's the way I look at it. I think it's okay if you set up an animal zone where you plan on keeping the animals. And I did this a couple of times. And once I had the zone set, I would chase rabbits into the zone and they'd become calm. To me, that's legit because you're corralling animals. It's not really, I mean, it's the same as if you drop them in there and set the zone. You're going to create the zone either way. So I think as long as the zone exists first in a place where it belongs, like in a animal pen or a barn or something, you should be able to chase them in there. And I think if a deer runs in there, the same thing. But I don't know if the deer, if a zone will calm them down. I don't think it does. Welcome in, Abba. How are you? And the tense, we're getting tense because we hear that zombie banging on the door. Is this a freezer? Ooh, it has ice cream. Deal. I don't know if we have a needle yet. I don't think we do. Oh, yeah, we do because we stitched ourselves up. I'm going to take it anyway. Can't help myself. Small scale smithing. Pause this for a second. Tweezers. We can forge tweezers, forceps, scissors, doorknob hinge, straight razor, 4 fishing hooks, a needle, and a buckle. I don't think I've ever found that magazine before. That's cool. We'll grab that. We will fight them. The life of Churchill. We're going to eat an ice cream. You can trap coons with zones. Mom always just chase them off the porch with a broom, though. Just wondering because deers can jump fences. Yeah, I've had them in my farm before, but they still went crazy, so I don't think the animal zones actually control them. Good old innocent Forrest Gump. Some magazines and a crossword puzzle. 4-sided die. I'll take that. Foraging 1. Where are we at? Oh, I forgot to address my bandage. All right, we could still use foraging 1 technically. Take that. Knox Hidden Drug Labs. I could take trapping 3, but I don't know if we'll ever get to that level. Oh, there's some on the ground too. Home security monthly for motion sensors. Carpentry 2. Pretty sure we need that. Yeah. Take carpentry 2. Oh, we're already out of space. What's this one? Cooking 2. Yeah, I guess we could take it. Again, don't really need it. And when you're looting, does this have a door in it? It does not. I can say we can close it behind us, but I guess it's broken off. It's fairly gray zone because why would you not just set zones all over your house? Yeah. Yeah. So I think if it's already an established zone or it makes sense where you're putting it, it would be okay. Empty. Word search. This guy faking. No. No key either. Oh wait, what's this? Cooking magazine? Cake batter and pie dough. Yeah, we gotta take that. Prepare bread dough. And all kinds of cool stuff. Just on the ground. Shalom to you, Ab. I forgot to say that. Okay. So usually I would, or in build 41, I would just take my one wood saw and that's all you need for life. But these wear out now, so this is probably a good find. Should take these extra saws. Take the twine, why not? Neil's farm should just be the whole property because it's a farm. Yeah, you're probably right. And if you can chase animals in there, I think that's fair. Because it takes some doing to corral animals. Wow, we're really getting messed up here. Go sit in this truck for a second. Oh, it's too smashed. Can't. This one has a door on it. Alright. Because I want to get my extra water out. There's nothing in here though. We got one zombie there. Get him over to that other building. Wow, you're kind of slow there, bud. Try to find ways to cheese while you're not cheesing. Come on. We'll just fight this one. It's just one guy. No key, so it's not going well. Checked all those. Need to read the next book I find to calm down. Hey, we got a good generator. I think the yellow one's the best one. So what I recommend is if it's safe, if you have a better memory, you can just remember where you saw it. I'll drag this outside so I can find it when I drive through. And notice the generator is in both hands. So the fastest way to drop this while you're over encumbered, especially if you're walking and you have to fight, just walk out and hit your weapon button and you automatically set it down and draw your weapon. So that way you don't have to like right click on it and drop it or find it in your inventory. Actually, will those get rid of the tents? No. Hello, Oz. Welcome in. You can also set hotkeys to drop stuff. You can? How do you do that? Key bindings? What is it? Is there a drop button? That'd be combat, UI, hotkeys, drop worn bag. That's cool. I didn't know that was an option. Drop both held items. Drops. I did not know this. Well, that's cool. I've just played for so long. I don't know even if I set these, if I remember to use it. I'm glad it's an option, though. Thank you for telling me that. As I always carry a secondary bag, I have a hotkey to drop it. That's cool. Excellent tip. Why is everybody paying money to store newspapers? All right, so if you find yourself stuck in this area and you can't leave, just this general warehouse area, this is a good place to rest if you have to sleep because it has mattresses. So you can close this, and if you have power, you have light. If not, hopefully you have a flashlight. It's not the best sleep in the world. It's average, but this is a great place to crash if you get overwhelmed in this area and you just need a minute. Just ignore all the blood stains. Learning something new every day, says Justin. Awesome, awesome. All right, I was hoping we'd find a crowbar, but it's not like we might have to come back here. Chips, don't mind if I do. Now you can walk between these buildings, but man, if you're being followed by zombies, that would be pretty scary. Oh, I forgot about these. Got small personal units in here. This is almost always locked. Probably is always locked. I'm like, did that guy stop trying to break the door down? And that's really the only way in, other than these windows. Just not worth it, in my opinion. We got to get rid of this agitation, though. Let me go find one of the books or two of the books to read. We'll eat some more ice cream, too, while we're here. Magazine will work. Paperback will work. All right, I think that'll be enough to get rid of the agitation. As we check this car for a crowbar, it's unlikely, but maybe. Eh. Not worth breaking a window and starting an alarm. Sit on a couch and read a book? That would be more comfy, you're right. Let's go inside. Since the table, or I mean, since the door is broken, just a little added security. We're reading the books to get rid of this agitation, and reading magazines, there's a stress reduction there. And also this book, we'll read that as well. I didn't finish eating the ice cream. Okay, thanks. I never learned it. I didn't really play early build 42, says Mr. Sun. So animals can wander off from zones if it's not closed off. Yeah, it's usually only if they need water or food, like if they're out, or if a zombie's chasing them. Or I should say if a zombie's in the area. Little girl, how be surviving, Mr. Streamer? We're doing good. Welcome in. Yeah, stressed out. Exactly, Oz. Read the book as well. We'll fast forward this one. We don't really need these. And I thought I placed it. Finish that ice cream. Moodle management. That's right. Hey, you've got ice cream. Drunk on Life would be jealous. Well, notice I blocked the doorway before I ate the ice cream. He'll learn eventually. Let's put this here. Still over encumbered. That bag is heavy, I guess. Okay. Still carving, napping, and glass making to go. Yeah, I'm on the farming and agriculture learning run in my current game. Awesome. All right, we don't want to listen to any more banging, so let's get out of here. You don't want to just stress us out again. Since this is so heavy, we'll throw it in the back. It's a little hot in here. Turn on the air. Okay. Now we want to go to those vans, but like I said, we want to come in from the north on the east side. So I'm going to go up this road and then up the main road and then cut across to the east. And it should give us less zombies to deal with. And we could just use this car to kill them all too. It's an option. If we can't do it. All right, what's here? Nothing great. Now we don't want to drive in too far because the sound will lure the zombies closer to you. So we got 1 here, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Shut it off. Exit this side. So 4 is better than 20 or whatever. We can avoid those guys. Bring them back this way. Oh man, we still don't have beta blockers. I never have beta blockers. Eva. Oh, don't lock up on me, game. Not too bad. You guys want a broken ratchet? There you go. We're almost out of water, though. We're on our backup water, and it's halfway gone. Halfway gone. Creep a little bit. Probably have to deal with those three. Little girl says to Radio Man, I pretty much put a hold on bothering with farming this build. I get what the devs want to do with it, but 3 months for a plant to grow, yeah. I'm kind of staying away from it myself. And the yield will only last as long as 3 days max per plot. It's not worth the trouble. I agree. There are plenty of other ways to get food. I miss farming though. I kind of love that in Build 41. They'll fix it though. Almost fat fingered that. Man, that would have been bad. All right. Definitely, I love farming Build 41. I was the premier supplier of perishable food in multiplayer. Wow. Radio Man noticed that, not to mention too many plants failed despite planting in season. Agreed. Yep. And the animals, very time consuming. Well, I like the animals. But you are right, that does take some time. I'm at 2.5 hours already. All right, let's see if we can find this magazine. Well, maybe we should hit the building first. Let's try to get this one van over here. They haven't seen us yet, so that's good. The ambulance has key and gas. Actually, just gas because we're a burglar. You take that pretty easily. Now here's the thing you have to decide. This zombie right here could be a problem. We could try to take him out. If we kill him right here, if there's any zombies inside this building, they're going to hear him. They're going to hear it and start banging. These guys up north probably won't hear it. Kind of far enough away. We'll see if we can peek in the trunk real quick without waking him up. Nope, he heard us. So let's deal with it. Hopefully they don't hear us inside. They didn't hear it. I don't think they heard it. They're good. Blue shirt might have heard us. We'll see in a second. Or seen us. Now let's try to get in here real quick. Take out this second guy and then we'll try to forage for a key. Come on, guy. Oh, see, that guy hurt us inside the building. So he could be a problem. If I can get him to come to the door instead of the window. Yeah, perfect. Hopefully that door will open. The windows don't open on that building, so we would have to break it, which is okay, but... Alright, still looking good. How about this one? They're both locked. Oh well. Door should hold them for a while. Now this is where... Well, we'll forge for a key first. I was about to break the window. We use aiming. Hopefully improve our chances of finding a key. Just don't want those other zombies to see us. Probably inside the van, though. And I know it could be further out, but I want to keep it tight here. Oh, wait, what's this? Steel sheet. Great. All right. Enough of that. Hopefully we don't set off the car alarm, but we're going to try. Technically, though, I should search those other vans before I try this one. Key could be inside the building, too, but I doubt it. Trauma bag. Nice. Medical satchel. All kinds of good stuff in here. If we're going to try to take this, though, I'm not going to... You already broke through the door? Really? That was fast. Oh, no, it's a different one. Where did he come from? Oh, he broke the window. Okay. Still good. Yeah, rat race. I'm running into either food or weapon problems after a week. Absolutely. Need to learn 42 mechanics. I'm glad you're struggling. I'm glad to hear it. Hate the water transfer stuff, and crafting used to be so simplistic. Yeah. I like it, but the water transfer does feel like it could be a little bit easier. I just don't know how they would do it. Looking for Jenny Mag, Mr. Streamer? Yeah. Yep, I'm checking the vans correct. Another one that puts you off so bad, the crop failure? Yeah. But yeah, that's what we're here for, is to check these vans for the how-to mag. I don't know if they can hear me hot wiring or not. We're about to find out. Okay, so when you're hot wiring vehicles as a burglar or as any player, any character, the number of times it takes you, the attempts to get it successfully hot wired, depends on the quality of the vehicle. Actually, I take that back. At least I don't think it's... When I say quality, I don't mean like the quality stat in the engine UI, in the vehicle UI, although that might be part of it. I've never compared that, but an ambulance is a very good vehicle. So are a lot of the government vehicles. So it will take longer to hotwire. It's going to take you more attempts. But if it's like a crappy sedan, you'll probably hotwire it on the first try. So keep that in mind. A vehicle like this, you're going to expect it's going to take you a few tries, maybe more than a few tries. Fire Nation, welcome in. One day I'll raid you back. I swear it. I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Yeah, whenever you can, it's awesome. I will try to raid you as well. But no worries. I'm just glad you're here. Did you just finish streaming or what's going on? Let's try this again. And you can also queue up attempts. So V, click the key. V, click the hotwire engine key. Do like 3 or 4. Oh, we got on the second or third try. That wasn't too bad. Hopefully it has gas in it. The wires are there. It's ready to go. Looks like it's out of gas. And they're hearing the car turn over, so at least it's ready to go once we get some gas in it. How many did we detect? Or how many detected us? 4. All right, we can take 4. Time to go? Nah, not yet. That magical flint is too elusive. Oh, because you want to make axes? Oh, shit. I broke the door. I didn't even hear it come down. That was scary. So they headed to the ambulance because that's what was making the sound, but now they see me. Crikey. All right, we'll draw them over here, spread them out a little bit. Remember to take these corners wide, just in case. All right, we're using a hammer. It's in pretty good shape, so I think we'll be all right. It's the panic that's... I should have checked for... I should have looked for beta blockers in the ambulance. I totally forgot. See, we walked away and only 3 followed us, so we can do this. We just got to take it slow. Key to the factory? Nice. Our key ring is full, really. How are my shoes looking? I like my purple boots. It's okay. Mr. Simon, you need flint or knife for all early crafting? Yeah, I see what you mean. That's true. Fire Nation working on the daily stuff for YouTube and spring cleaning mostly. Popped in to restart my music and saw you live finally. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. I wish I took the time to do daily stuff for YouTube, but I don't have that routine yet. Oh, crap, we're tired, really? That many drowsy could be a mistake, but it's so early. Let's see if this door is open. No. It's too early to go to sleep. Crap. All right, we'll fight them a couple at a time. Oh, wow. Hey, guys. Come around the corner here. Come on. I'm panicking because of 2? I don't think so. I find a lot of flint inside fenced farm areas. One node and one tree can make 4 to 7 axes. Oh, node isn't like mining it, huh? Interesting. I still haven't done that. I guess you need a tool to mine it though. And he probably doesn't have that yet. Those rat race rules are so rough, man. The settings are pretty rough. He pretty much has to forge straight flint or flint nodules. Club hammer, yeah. Yeah. Pickaxe would work too, no? I haven't done it before, so I don't know. I'm just guessing. Come on, I need you guys to come over here more. Normally you wouldn't want to fight Drowsy, but if you can take them a couple at a time, it's doable. We're still only Drowsy. If we get tired, we probably have to stop. Yeah, the rat race sucks for that. Admiral says you found a factory key but didn't put it on your key ring to be able to open the door. Put it on my main though. Can't I use it from the main inventory or does it have to be on my key ring? I never really thought about that. I just treat it like a car key. Maybe it's not the same. Take the whistle off for now. You look just like the other guy. Fire Nation, finally getting into forging myself. Once you get some levels, you can research craft on a lot of items. I can forge roast pans, baked trays, metal forks, spoons, and fine silverware. Fine silverware, is that a thing? I didn't know there was different ones from forks and spoons except wood and metal. I guess you just use jewelry to make that. Get some silver. Yeah, I just learned it today. Nice. Spike, welcome in. Alright, we're gonna get that ambulance today. I just need to go grab the gas can. I'm approaching 3 hours stream. The 3-hour tour. Oh, look at this dress. It's in perfect shape. Let me take that. I don't know if she'll wear it, but maybe. Oh, we're exerted now? Really? Probably should have rested first, but we can take him. Hope everyone is having a great night, says Spike. I think we're tired now. Out of breath. Oh, we're still drowsy. Okay. Now, here's something we can do, but it's a little dangerous. Get rid of this guy. We can attack him at an angle. He's behind the door, and hope he doesn't redirect towards us. Although that would draw him out. Or we could run through the door and pull him away from it. But if there's zombies inside, that could be bad. So I think we're going to try the angle thing first. Mr. Symes says, too still. Be able to max all stats and strats illiterate. Might have to go mechanics or take the trade for it. How's our hammer looking? Good shape. All right. Let me rest first. Maybe I should get the beta blockers first. See if there's any in there. Since they would have come in handy. We'll sit inside. It's safer. Since we can reach the interior. I didn't see beta blockers here. Bummer. All right. Well, actually, we don't have to fight him, but I kind of want to demonstrate it. All right, keep your weapon up in case he runs at you. Well, comes at you. But we should be able to hit him through the doorway at this angle. Just gotta be ready in case he turns. Maybe not. That's weird. I thought I'd been able to do that before. Maybe because it's a short blunt and not like a crowbar. Once I cross the door frame is when he can attack me, so the only other way would be to run through. That's weird. I thought I was able to do that before. Maybe you should leave the consenting zombie and door alone. Yeah, I think you're right. That's the first time. Oh, my bad. I thought it was Mr. Symes saying that. Penny, always the voice of reason. I was like, Mr. Symes would tell me just kill him. Let's get this gas can. Then we'll have an ambulance. Probably gonna ditch this car, so. we're getting exerted. All right. I'll walk it for a minute. I didn't see which side the gas was on, but it's probably the driver's side. I thought we could look around. Never mind. And we're tired, so no more fighting for today. Might attract zombies when I start it, but we're going to drive away, so it's okay. Try to stay close to the building, but they'll probably hear us. Nope, we're clear. It's our new ride. I don't know if they put beepers on the ambulance yet. At all. Nope, no beepers. Sweet. So we're safe to sleep here if we want because we're up against the wall. The blue door is missing. See this blue door over here? The blue door on the driver's side is missing. That's our exit because we're up against the wall. So no zombies can walk between the wall and this window. So we're safe to sleep here if we want to. Still here, by the way, says Jack. Just been lurking. Awesome. Fire Nation 174 watching. Oh, wow. We are getting up there. Noma's Plays kicked it off right for us. Smack that like button. Thank you, Fire. 42 likes, though. Wow. Holy crap. Thank you so much, guys. That might be a new record for me during stream. Wow, 42. The number of life. As if it were an undead slack jaw. I'm almost at 3 hours. It would take too long to get into those other vans. We're going to have to pick this up next time. So I think we're going to end the stream here. I'll find someone to transfer all you fine people to. Let me step outside the vehicle for the send-off. Let's see who's streaming Project Zomboid live. I did pause it, right? Game paused. Okay. Good game. Take care. Thank you, Admiral. Customization. Redirect. Wolfgar is the one. Wolfgar gets all the redirects. Wolfgar's playing the #1 Project Zomboid mistake that's costing you everything. Has this ever happened to you? Should be pretty educational. Get that like button, get it. Mark Norton, game over, man. Game over. 42 or 44 likes. We're climbing. Sneaking them in there. Appreciate it. Well, thank you everyone for stopping by to check out the stream. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to hang out with us in the chat. Thank you for all the likes and all the laughs. 44 likes today. Tremendous. New record. Take care, everyone. This is Fire Nation. Thanks for the stream. Now I know your hours. Yes. Spike, sorry about that. I get it now. Good game, sir. Take care. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Watman. Apologies to Jacksepticeye. We ran out of time today. I'll be sure to get him on the stream soon. Until next time, safe journey. Keep on keeping on and keep on surviving. Enjoy the rest of whatever you have left, day or night. I'll be back tomorrow with Small Town First Responders, a mod courtesy of Jack Rossman. Thank you for being here, Jack. We have some new fire vehicles to collect tomorrow. So yeah, redirecting to Wolfgar 46 playing Project Zomboid. In 3, 2, 1. Bye. Love you. Bye. Energize.